Hey there, Blue Demons. Courtney here from the Office of Student Involvement. Thank you so much for joining us for today's Sounds of Sheffield. Today we're joined by Ben Rogers. He is a student from the School of Music doing a solo cello performance. So Ben, I'm going to turn it over to you, but I am looking forward to today's performance.
All right, sounds great. Hi, so my name is Ben Rogers. I'll be playing just two pieces for you today. The first one is the very recognizable Bach's First Cello Suite. It might not by name be totally recognizable, but I'm sure it's one of those pieces that once I start, it's like, oh, I've heard that before. So, with that in mind, I will go ahead and get started.
That was great, Ben. Uh,
Thanks.
we had a couple problems with your video during it, but the beautiful part about music is you feel it, right? You don't always have to necessarily see it. But I don't know about our viewers today, but I think I needed that to like recenter, and it's amazing what music can do for you. And while we can't do it live in person, it's been great to be able to have virtual experiences like this.
Yeah, of course. I think, especially that piece in general, it's just so warm and open, and I think, sure, we're missing a bit of like the physiological experience of feeling music, but I think it's just the music still comes across as best
Oh
as it
yeah.
can. So,
I have to ask you something, and I think you're gonna tune up for your next song, next two
mm.
songs while we're chatting. But if it's okay, um, I know you're a student in the School of Music. Do they ever talk to you about your facial expressions while you all are performing?
So there's a certain phenomena called the cello face.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. I'm gonna check that in a second, but I think it's probably erroneously, specifically attributed to cellists, but it's a stereotype that we tend to make some faces when we play, and sometimes I used to be a great offender of that. I used to have some really fascinating faces when I watch my recordings back. But I think it's also about controlling like tension in your face, so you don't want to like get too wild about it. But as long as you're in complete physical control of what you're doing, it's fine to just like, I don't know how to say it, just like release the care about it.
Hmm.
Anyway, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I mean I have you on my like my core screen here, and then I have another one where you're pictured a little bit bigger, and
Mhm.
I could see your emotion, the emotion of the song, like your eyebrows would go up, or like when you would like when you were increasing tempo, it was like you were. Honestly, I had this flashback. My little sister used to play basketball, and she would stick her tongue out when she would play, and
Oh yeah,
I was like, this is your version of like sticking your tongue out as you're playing. So I really appreciated it. But
definitely
we're also
for. Oh, sorry. Go on.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, definitely for classical musicians, it's really funny because of how much focus we give to what we're performing, that if you just watch the eyebrows, that can be a good indicator of like how difficult something's about to be.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great. Well, I also wanted to show you too. You've got some love coming in from some of our viewers here too. So we've got some folks listening while they're studying. Got a sounds great, and thank you for performing today. It's awesome, so beautiful here. But for our viewers, continue to keep those comments rolling in. But Ben, are you ready to head into your next two songs?
Yeah, give me just a second, and I'll introduce the next one. All right. So the next two pieces I'm about to perform are the two movements from the Kodai Solo Cello Sonata, in complete contrast to the first work I played, which is bright, sunny, open, however you want to, however it occurs to you, in a more spring weather, I guess, as we're hopefully getting into with Chicago. You never know with the month of April, but this is a more personal and darker work. Not like emotionally, like it's very dark or depressing or anything like that. It's just more explores darker colors. It's more muted and more intimate in a lot of ways. And also the fact that these pieces were written about 300 years apart is a really good indicator of how the instrument has evolved over time. Um, so I'll be playing two out of normally three movements. I'll be playing the second movement of the Kodai Sonata first, and then followed quickly by the first movement. So. Cool thing about playing a wood instrument, or sometimes the annoying things, things move around. So as I change the tension of the strings, they will keep adjusting over time. So, anyways, Kodai.
Bravo, Ben. I'm not interrupting in between songs 1 and 2, right?
Not at all.
I just wanted to make sure. I assume the flick of the bow was the signifier. That was absolutely beautiful. You have some love coming in from, I assume, what are probably some colleagues or friends. Jesse and David both commented and said how wonderful it sounded. So thank you again so much for taking the time to join us this afternoon for Sounds of Sheffield.
Yeah, of course. This was I just love the opportunity, and I'm glad I get to share that music with everyone.
Yeah. So for our viewers, if you want to check out more performances like Ben, we're going to be featuring student performers throughout all of spring quarter. So we've got a few more School of Music students lined up that will be doing performances of their multitude of talents for our students here at DePaul University. If you're interested in performing as part of Sounds of Sheffield, feel free to shoot us an email at involvement@depaul.edu. We'd be happy to have you as we continue to feature student talent in this virtual way. But until next time, we hope you all stay safe. Bye-bye, everybody.